In the vast internet, there are many social medias that populate the web. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, DeviantArt, if you really want to go that far, but Tumblr's history has been so odd and crazy. The different eras that have existed on Tumblr is really weird, because unlike a lot of other social medias where it's basically just small groups, Tumblr is very interconnected. Fandoms interact with other fandoms, groups are often connected to other groups. It's like a spider web with Tumblr at its core meeting in the middle. Unlike Twitter or Instagram, I have a co-host here. Her name is May. May, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I can introduce myself.
That's good to know. Could you go ahead and do that?
Yeah, I was on Tumblr around like 2016. I think that's when I got into it. A friend got me into it when like we were both into Undertale and all that.
Were you very
and what you might call a Kenny.
You're gonna get into that?
No.
Not today. Yeah, so I went through the same thing that you did. I was also in the 2016 era of Tumblr, but I lived through it. And what I mean by that is that I started in this era, the 2010s, early 2010s era of Tumblr, from around 2010 to 2014, or 2014 is what I'm gonna finish it off as, is a alien world to what Tumblr is nowadays. Nowadays it's full of politics and things along those lines. But back then, it was pretty unpolitically correct, and it was basically just kind of a diet version of Reddit.
Tumblr was so much better when it allowed porn.
Oh. I mean, okay. Hot take. Tumblr horny? Tumblr good. Anyways, but yeah. So please enjoy the journey with us, and I hope you guys have a great time. Let's get into it. I think we should start with some notable trends. So,
yeah.
Tumblr's ideal man. Right, so one of the biggest things on Tumblr was they were really thirsty about twinks. Specifically twinks with dark hair. The only person to break this, though, was Jack Frost from the underappreciated animated DreamWorks film Rise of the Guardians. Besides Jack Frost, other animated...
Good movie.
Good movie, very good movie. Besides Jack Frost, other animated men that people were after include Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, the Warden from Super Jail, which is a very, very odd choice, Marshall Lee from Adventure Time, and this didn't just end with fictional dudes. People such as, Benedict Sea Cucumber Patch, the entire cast of Supernatural, and finally the dude who plays Loki in Avengers. And the thing about Loki is it wasn't actually like Tom Hiddleston himself. It was Loki. It was Loki. It wasn't, nobody cared about Tom Hiddleston. They all wanted Loki, A very unique husbando was in the Gravity Falls fandom, another great show. It was weird because it wasn't an actual portrayal to his show counterpart. I'm talking about Twinkified Bill Cipher.
God.
Yeah. The funny thing is that this actually annoyed the show creator Alex Hirsch so much that when he designed a Bill that was canonically human, he was absolutely disgusting. People could get extremely attached to the people that they crushed on, but all of these people, real or fictional, paled in comparison to the absolute hunger that was caused by one individual. The Emerald Capitalist, the Green Beanpole, the Forest's worst fear, the Once-ler.
It's him.
Him?
The ultimate.
Yeah, the ultimate life form. Now, I'm not lying when you said you couldn't go anywhere without seeing the Once-ler character himself. People shipped him with everything you could imagine, even himself. So, like...
How the fuck does that work?
Well, let's see. So, it's like, they were very, very fixated on Once-ler. Here's some... Yeah, Oncest is what they called it. Ask Pimp Breedler. Here we go. He was I'm guessing they would use like adjective slur to describe their characters. This was last posted 6 years ago. Christmas Day. This was apparently the Smogler. I don't know which one that is. But yeah, they had like a bunch of different Once-ler characters and everything, you know, of every shape and form. Apparently this Once-ler is a brony. And they were all shipped with one another. There's one that's a cannibal. It's very hard to understand their entire, like, reasoning for doing this. Yeah, it's a very, very odd offshoot of everything. Of like the entire Once-ler phenomenon. He was the most like popular ship was Once-ler versus, I don't really know what this guy is called. What's the difference between like, does like the Once-ler even have a name?
I thought he was just the Once-ler.
Yes, I'm gonna call this guy the Greedler, and I'm gonna call this guy the Once-ler. So Breedler is like was the most common ship. Shipping them together, you know, I don't know how it works because they're both the same person. But
it's just so wild.
It's really wild. I think it's like one of the wildest things is like how insensitive they can be. Like with this one, today starts Suicide Awareness Week. For blog to show your support, and it's just a bunch of gifs. Once-ler.
What?
And as a reason to live, they listed the Once-ler as this sexy thing.
What is it about the Once?
I don't know, but here's a ship video. Jack Frost and Once-ler.
Oh yeah.
Oh, be my bad boy. Alright, we don't want a copyright strike. Yep, here's some more Oncest. Fortunately, there's this marshmallow picture. I don't like it.
God, I hate this.
It really is bad, you know, it's like such a, there's a large fixation on the Once-ler's cheeks. He had like this weird, like, there was this weird association with swag and the Once-ler. Once-ler swag, I guess. Swag-ler? I don't know.
It was 2012.
It was 2012. You know, oh yeah, here's this famous post. How thick can I be? And every 1,000 notes, this person made him thicker. I think this is actually a more recent post, but I can't remember if it is or not. So here's like a very large list of all the Once-lers. May, I'm gonna send you this one. We're gonna guess.
I see it.
Oh, you see it? Okay. It's like, you know, all the Once-lers in one line. Let's try to guess which one of the what are the names of these from left to right. All right, so the one on the far left, I think he has cat ears.
He has a tail. I'm gonna call him Furry Once-ler.
Furry Once-ler. Okay.
Once-fur.
Once-fur. All right, that's a good one. On the one next to him, he has blood leaking out of his mouth. Is that? Do you think that's
ethical cannibalism?
Ethical cannibalism. Okay. So there's Slendler. That's the one next to him. Slender, like Slender Man. One's just blue.
Sans Once-ler.
Yes, he could be Benry.
It wasn't even out.
It
and then you
predated
have
him.
unethical cannibalists.
Yeah, unethical. Kind of hardcore Once-ler. There's the normal Once-ler, which I guess is technically the Greedler. Red Once-ler? Oh my shit, we're there's a list of names right here. Okay.
Oh.
Wow, we're very stupid. Alright. So from left to right, we have Wolf Greedler, Swanler, Spiderler, Creepler, Oneler, Swagler, Gentleman Once-ler, Pimp Greedler, Inkblood Oneler, Nightmare One. Oh wait, I think they're supposed to be saying Once-ler, but they're saying Oneler.
Is Once-ler? I'm confused. There's so many different names.
There's
for
so
it.
much
Is Once-ler a different
lore.
thing?
There's so much lore to this, and Mechanical Greedler. So what I'm guessing is, so Tumblr, I'll leave it on this picture. So Tumblr, like, as a thing, right? Whenever there's a very popular piece of media, they tend to make different AUs and things like that surrounding the characters and creating their own versions of the characters. Undertale. May, could you talk a little bit about how an example of the Undertale community doing that?
There were so many like alternate universes. I had friends make their own AUs for Undertale.
The one I vividly remember the most was the one where like Toriel wanted to eat people, but I don't remember.
Is that Horror Tale?
So, I think it's Horror Tale or Underfell.
One of the two.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. Anyways, but seeing posts can only do so much. We need to go a little bit deeper. Okay, so Google Trends. It is able to visualize Google data. It's like it shows how much it's being searched up at that time. So let's look up Once-ler. All right. So you see, there's a spike in 2019. That's worrying.
Scary.
That's very scary. Oh no! In June
2004 to present.
Oh god, I think quarantine is like making people revert to their old ways.
Wait. The highest peak was July 2020.
But this is too recent. We need to go back even further. Very, very different. There were a lot of spikes, and this was because this was upcoming to the movie. Well, let's go a little bit further. 2013. After the movie launched and when the fandom was in full session. Look at this graph of the United States of America. This is like the search interest, right? The deep first Idaho's really, really gone, really far gone. So is New Hampshire. I forget that's a state, but this is like a map.
What the hell is New Hampshire? Oh, there it is.
East Coast, but this is like a map of per sub-region, the interest rates of this is basically how many people were searching up the Once-ler at one point, and you see it's everywhere. In one graph I saw, it was legitimately everybody except this one. I forget what state is this.
Which one?
What's the Minecraft state? The square one? Colorado.
Wait, no. No, Colorado's below that. What the fuck is that state?
Yeah, what is this? Please forgive us. We're Americans. We don't care about geography. So even like here, you see that like it is associated with the film, but in the top 5, it's also associated with the fandom and Tumblr. So it's hardcore associated with Tumblr.
Wyoming.
Wyoming, yeah. So yeah, we can even look like, all categories, things like that. It just shows how much the Once-ler dominated everything. Let's look at Metro. Metro, Salt Lake City, real far gone. What is this? Albany, very far gone. I like looking at this. I like pretending that this is a like a zombie apocalypse map. Let's see what metro areas are gone to the Once-ler. All right, May, what do you think the apocalypse will be about?
Well, currently, it's a giant fire threatening to eat me up, about 10 miles away.
It's 10 miles away now?
Yeah. But it's going north, so it's okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fuck those people in the north.
Fuck Portland.
Fuck Portland. Well, they've got a big river, so the fire can't go across the river. They just close off the bridge and they're good.
Just close the bridge. The fire can't drive over there.
The fire can't get over the bridge though, right? Because it's like concrete and stuff. Fire can't melt that. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Yeah. Alright, so Misha Apocalypse. This occurred April 1st, 2013. Misha Collins is best known for his role as Castiel the Angel on Supernatural. And he had a major following on Tumblr. So the Misha Apocalypse had users changing their avatars to a specific image of Misha Collins, photoshopping Misha over many different things, like scenes from Sherlock and Doctor Who, and even the Tumblr dashboard from that dashboard itself. It all started with one user in particular, Loki's leather suit, suggesting the idea around March 4th. On March 31st, Loki's changed their icon, leading it to April 1st, where it essentially took over the entire dashboard. When she coined the term Misha Apocalypse, it turned into such a phenomenon that day, it even spread to Facebook and Twitter. Although it wasn't the same scale that Tumblr had it was even noticed by Misha Collins himself, joking that he signed up for facial identity surgery. It only lasted for that April Fool's Day and died off afterward. However, there have been attempts to try to revive it subsequent April Fool Days. None of this is successful as the first, however, there was an interesting spin on it. February of this year. I had to check the date, it's 2020, it doesn't feel like that anymore. It was an entire year, where K-pop stands coined Wanpocalypse. It had the same effect as Misha Apocalypse, however with a K-pop star known as Wonho, celebrating his reintroduction to the band Monsta X. Loki's leather suit was still active on the Misha Apocalypse, however she has not posted anything since 2016 on any of her Tumblr blogs. Godspeed wherever you are.
I hope she's doing okay.
Hope she's okay, yeah. I hope she's with Misha Collins down. What fandoms are you in?
I don't really consider myself a part of any fandoms per se. I just enjoy things.
Okay. Well, what fandoms were you in during Tumblr?
Undertale.
And? Is that it?
There was more, but I don't remember.
Night in the Woods?
Oh yeah, God, I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah, Undertale and the Night in the Woods. I wonder where my fucking name comes from.
I was in a lot of fandoms at the time, and I actually unfortunately was in this fandom that we were about to talk about. Hetalia.
You were in the Hetalia fandom?
I was in the Hetalia fandom. I had an OC, and he was the son of America, and his name was Washington DC or something, because I just thought it would be. I thought, well, countries are a thing. Why not have states be a thing? Because I didn't know that technically Washington D.C. isn't really a state. But yeah. So Hetalia is an anime. It's a very controversial anime. It's because like the entire show is about the humanization of World War II and its conflict. You know, it has actual depictions of Nazi Germany, Italy, and Japan. Even now, like anybody who hasn't watched the show, ultimately that sounds like a very bad idea. Like, because these are countries that committed really, really horrible atrocities in World War II. And it was played off as a lighthearted gag, you know, and like a lot of people will try to say, well, it's lighthearted comedy, things like that. You just can't make some things, like you can't just do that, you know? Like it's pretty messed up to just say that like Germany, yeah, you know, you understand what I'm saying, right?
He's just a soft German boy.
Well, no, actually it was Japan who was the soft boy.
Oh, it was Germany then.
Germany was essentially the it's hard to describe. Tsundere, I guess is the term.
That's even worse.
Yeah. The fandom was ultimately way worse because cosplayers would like regularly dress up in Nazi uniform and perform Nazi salutes. They would take anti-Semitic pictures and be a general nuisance at conventions because they would, you know, berate other people and stuff. They would also openly say racial slurs a lot as well.
You gotta be in character.
I guess. The behavior didn't stop with cosplayers though, as many people in the fandom would draw America, a white man, as a Native American, which is very much, you know, cultural appropriation.
Yeah, that's gonna be a yikes for me, God.
Yeah. Racism was rampant in the fandom, and in recent years, many of the fandom members have tried to play it off as dark humor. And they say people who are upset are just SJWs, and in all honesty, I think it's perfectly acceptable for people to be upset with a show that made fascist Italy into a raw XD random boy, made Nazi Germany into an Aryan wet dream, and Imperial Japan into a soft boy. So here's a great example of this. OMG, this is terrible. I expected she would get hate. Plus being Italian on Tumblr is like being gay in the South. I mean, I'm so sorry for her. If you know her personally, then could you please tell her that she's like A+++ awesome? Yeah. So here's what they made Germany into. It's like seriously, he even has like the cross on his like fucking as a necklace, and here's Prussia, and here's people freaking out. They're. You can look at this for yourself. Yeah, this is good. There's Nazis, guys. Here's an example.
The Nazis, please stop.
Here's an example. They're dressing up white people. Like, I don't know who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is this dude on the right?
Huh?
I don't. Oh no. Oh, I understand. I think the dude on the left is Australia. The middle is America, and the right is Canada. So for those who don't understand, Australia is depicted as a white man, and they're making him dress up in traditional Aboriginal culture. I'm not sure. Hold on. Tija Pugai. You see if I can look that up and see.
Yep.
Is it Australia? Yeah, it's Australia. And the Maori. Hold on, let me see. I think. Oh, they're from New Zealand. Oh no. Oh no. Like, they're just. How can you be so clueless that this isn't bad?
I think some people's brains just turn off.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell they're doing.
It's no think. Oh yeah, let's make Nazi Germany wear a dress. He's so cute, guys. Haha. To be honest, they're just a bunch of kind of like racial caricatures.
Yeah.
No. They really They really drew Albert Einstein with Nazi Germany and they didn't think that was a bad idea? Oh, why do you, oh. I'm gonna have this is gonna give me an asthma attack and I don't even have asthma anymore. What the togetherness. Yeah, guys, if anything, if Nazi Germany is known for anything, it's bringing people together. Yeah, guys, it's great. I really can't stand to look at this, you know, a lot. I actually met a Hetalia cosplayer once out in the wild at a library, and they were America, so it wasn't the worst thing, but yeah. Seriously, they put this, they dress up like this and they didn't think about it. They were like, oh guys, it's okay. Here's all of them. Here's a bunch of them doing the Nazi salute.
I don't even, did they like go to a history class? Like, do they know like what's going on?
This was at a Holocaust memorial.
Jesus Christ.
This was in a high school. This was in a high school. Oh my god.
What the there's straight up cosplayers saluting in front of a synagogue.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't have a Nazi symbol, guys. It's okay. It's Yowie.
I hate it.
Man, video is barely even started. We're like what, 2 or 3 ones in? I'm already fucking tired. Still probably died.
Listen here, Once-ler.
Someone pissed in the ball pit.